In this video, I'm gonna go over my entire Dua collection with you guys. I pulled out all of my Dua fragrances from my back room. I have 23 big bottles to go over with you guys, and then I do have some travel sizes. I'm currently sipping on some peppermint tea. If you guys are not familiar with Dua, they are a brand that actually started in 2016. They started off with duping really expensive and niche fragrances. They also now are duping cheaper fragrances. So I've seen like celebrity fragrances duped like Ariana Grande. I've seen fragrances like Bath and Body Works and Victoria's Secret body sprays being duped. So I'm gonna go ahead and start from the top here. But at the end of this video, I will show you guys my top 8 Dua fragrances. So let's get started. Okay, love, so we will start with White Milk. And this is what she looks like. And this is inspired by Bianco Latte by Giardini di Toscana. It is classified as an amber vanilla. The notes are caramel, tonka bean, honey, vanilla, and white musk. And the next one is called the Vanilla. And this is what this one looks like. This is how much I've used so far. Definitely like this one, you guys. This one is inspired by Fire at Will by Javoy Paris. And this one is classified as an amber vanilla. The notes in this one is vanilla, mimosa, brown sugar, musk, amber, and vetiver. So this next one is called Raspberry Candied Violets. And I love the packaging. But it is inspired by Malo by Soradora. This one is classified as a fruity, musky fragrance. And the scent notes are vanilla sugar, raspberry, pink pepper, heliotrope, orange blossom, almond, violet, black musk, and amber musk. The next one that I have is called Goddess Within Her. And this is what she looks like. And this is how much I've used. And this one is inspired by Burberry Goddess. So that very, very popular vanilla fragrance that everybody loves. So this is classified as an aromatic fragrance. The scent notes are vanilla, lavender, cacao, ginger, vanilla, caviar, and vanilla absolute. The next one is called the Cologne of Ginger Biscuit. And this is what she looks like. You guys see a stack of ginger biscuits. You see that caramel just drizzled on top. This is how much I've used so far. It's a little bit difficult to pull this one because it's one of those that only at certain times of the year I would pull. It is Gourmand. It is inspired by Ginger Biscuit Cologne by Jo Malone. I think Dua did such a great job with this one. It's gourmand, it's yummy, you smell just like ginger biscuits. I have no complaints about this one. It is classified as an amber vanilla. And the scent notes are ginger, nutmeg, cinnamon, caramel, roasted hazelnuts, tonka bean, and vanilla. Okay, so the next one that I have is called Vanilla Ice Cream. And this is what she looks like. You just have a scoop of vanilla ice cream. You have the vanilla pod in the back. This is about how much I've used so far, you guys. And this is inspired by Vanilla Ice by Sniff. It is classified as a gourmand, and the scent notes are ice cream, Madagascar vanilla, jasmine, sambac, amberwood, musk, and orchinox. The next one is Sugared Lemons, and this is what she looks like. We just have slices of lemons with that sugar cube right next to it, and the sugar cube is like yellow tinted. The packaging will get anyone that loves lemons. I love me a good lemon note, especially in the summertime. This is how much I've used so far. She actually, surprisingly, was not one that I was pulling for this summer, and it was simply because I felt like she needed to sit much longer. So this one is inspired by Citron Glacé by Le Monde Gourmand. I don't know about that original, but it is classified as a citrus gourmand. The scent notes are lemon, jasmine, and rock sugar. So this one is called Vanillic Ecstasy. This is what the packaging looks like. This one is inspired by Van, and I don't even know how to pronounce that last name, so I'm gonna put it down on the screen for you guys. This one is classified as a gourmand. To my nose, it is a softer gourmand. It's like a vanilla chocolate swirl. That's what I get, that's what I pick up. This is how much I've used so far. And the scent notes in this fragrance are bourbon vanilla, Madagascar vanilla, Tahitian vanilla, black vanilla husk, caramel, oud, white flowers, vanilla pod, and vanilla. So the next one is Sweet Lemon Pastry, and this is what she looks like. And this is how much I've used. She has gotten deeper and darker and like this ambery, almost red color. But this one is inspired by Bake by Acro, and I want that fragrance so bad. But I have heard so much about the longevity of that fragrance just not meeting most people's expectations. I am okay sometimes when longevity isn't there, especially if I really love a perfume, but when I found out that Duo was making a dupe for it, I just said let me get the Duo one, and I put my nose on Baked by Acro, which is again the original. I know that this Duo dupe, they've done such a good job. I actually feel like this one is slightly more gourmand. That might be just to my nose, but this is classified as an amber vanilla, and the scent notes are lemon peel, rum, chantilly cream, praline, bourbon vanilla, and brown sugar. I know it's classified as an amber vanilla, but I would add gourmand to that. Amber vanilla gourmand. So the next one is called Couture Crumbled, and this is what the packaging looks like. And you just see like a pastry, almost like a powdered pastry with blueberries on the side of it. This is how much I've used. I would actually get a backup bottle of this. It's not one that I wear outside of the house, to be honest. I don't know, blueberry scents I don't necessarily wear out of the house, but they're more for me. When I got this fragrance and when I purchased the Bath & Body Works Blueberry Bundt Cake, I layer the two of these together, and I love, love, love this scent. So it is inspired by Creme Couture by Sniff. I haven't put my nose on the original, have no clue what it smells like. I'm okay. I am okay with this blueberry fragrance in my collection. This one is classified as a woody aromatic fragrance, and the scent notes are croissant, wild berry jam, black currant, toasted vanilla, tonka bean, and sandalwood. Okay, so the next one is called Puffle Tough, and this is what she looks like, and this is how much I have used. And she started off with a very clear liquid, and she definitely has gotten darker, and this is a beautiful gourmand, you guys. It's addicting. This one is inspired by Hufflepuff by the House of Sillage. This one is classified as a fruity floral gourmand, and the scent notes are Italian lemon, coconut, peach, gardenia, freesia, sambac jasmine, bourbon vanilla, vanilla bean, and Virginia cedarwood. To my nose, a vanilla lemon gourmand, very intoxicating. And the next fragrance is called Dreamy Elixir, and this is what she looks like. You can get a sense of like creaminess and floralness just by looking at the design. This is how much I've used so far. This one is probably the most girliest, the most feminine duo perfume that I currently have in my collection. This one is inspired by Cassili by Parfums de Marly, and I have not put my nose on that very expensive fragrance. So this one is classified as a fruity floral, and I would have to agree. It is very feminine. It is actually considered a feminine fragrance according to Dua and on their website. And the scent notes in this one are red currant, Bulgarian rose, white florals, plum accord, mimosa absolute, plumeria, petelia, sandalwood, tonka bean, and vanilla bean. I do a light spray of this one to bed, and I get compliments by my husband. You don't have to go heavy. It's already a very heavy, creamy, floral, feminine fragrance, so just know you don't have to spray too much of this particular one. Really, it's completely up to you, but like I said, I wear this one to bed, so I don't need much, and I just think it's gorgeous. So this one is called Milkylicious, and this is what she looks like. Just a glass of milk there, and this is what the juice looks like. I feel like this one is much darker than the other ones that were similar to this color. And this one is inspired by Blanche Bette by Liquid's Imaginaries, I believe is how you pronounce it. The scent notes are amberette seed, milk accord, mystical, jasmine vintage, tuberose petals, mahogany incense, tonka, cacao, and musky vanilla. This one is classified as like a floral woody musk. So this one, you guys, is called the Heaven of Fruity Sweetness. This is a Dua original, so this is not an inspired by fragrance, but this is what the packaging looks like. So you get like some peaches and pears and raspberries and sugar cubes in this one. So this is definitely, as you could tell by the name and the picture here, is going to be like a fruity fragrance. That is definitely what I get. This is how much I have used. I really enjoy this fragrance. It's just not one that I pull for, but it's a really good one. It is classified as a gourmand, and the scent notes in this are pear, raspberry, peach, coconut, divana, rose, frangipani, jasmine, milk, marshmallow, patchouli, sandalwood, tonka bean, benzoin, vanilla, amber, and musk. Okay, so this one is called Accidental Vanille, and this one is cream of berries. And as you guys can tell, this is definitely a creamy strawberry fragrance. This is showing pretty much no use. I did spray her out so that she can macerate and sit, but don't worry, you guys. I have a travel size, and I have gone through half of that travel size. While I was going through that travel size, I was just like, I need a full bottle. So that's why you see no real dent in this fragrance here. This is an inspired by fragrance. The inspired by fragrance is called Accident à la Vanille, and it's by Crème de la Berry by Giuseppe Perfumes. This is classified as a gourmand, and I would have to agree. So the scent notes are cheesecake, strawberry, vanilla, vanilla again, whipped cream, sandalwood, vanilla. This is, if you're a gourmand lover, I would highly recommend this fragrance here, you guys. Okay, so the next one here is called the Dust of Delight, and this is what the packaging looks like. And this is how much I have used this far. And you guys, this one is inspired by Happy Dust by Narcotica. Again, I did not put my nose on that original fragrance. I ended up just opting for the dupe, and this is such a beautiful, soft, more, I love the word dust, but it's like a dust or a cloud of like a warm vanilla. So if you like, I would say Vanilla 28 by Kayali. If you like that brown sugar type of scent, this one has that to my nose, but it's lighter. It's a dust of Vanilla 28. It's something that you can go to bed wearing, at least I have, and I love it. And it has some warmth to it. So it is classified as an amber vanilla. And the scent notes are bourbon, vanilla, mango, which is surprising. I had no clue this had mango in it. Coconut water, mate, vanilla, matcha tea, brown sugar, amber, star jasmine, vanilla, tonka bean, sandalwood, white musk, and Peru balsam. So this one is called Vanilla of the Extreme, and this is what she looks like. I love me a good vanilla fragrance. One of my favorite notes is vanilla. Every time a fragrance says vanilla on it, it's very difficult for me not to want to pick it up, have a sniff, or blind buy it, but I am trying not to blind buy. This is how much I've used so far. So this one is inspired by Vanille Extreme by Comptoir Sud Pacific Paris. My husband smelled this one the other day, and he was like, that smells like Play-Doh. I'm like, I know, and I love it. I love this fragrance. Earlier I told you guys about my top 8. This is one of them, you guys. So this is classified as an amber vanilla. Something about it just gives me Play-Doh vibes, vanilla Play-Doh vibes. So if you like the scent of Play-Doh, I am telling you, you are going to really enjoy this fragrance. I wear this all the time. It doesn't matter if it's to bed, it doesn't matter if it's during a day. Anytime I want to feel and smell and be in that place of just vanilla Play-Doh, I pull this one out. It is something just like slightly addicting to me, and I haven't tapped into what it is. I really haven't. I just know that the way it makes me feel, it feels good. But getting into the scent notes, we're looking at sugar vanilla, heliotrope, vanilla absolute, and milk. And this is classified as an amber vanilla, and she is a love. So the next one that I have, you guys, is called Coconut Milk, and this is what she looks like. And you just get like that design of coconut. You see a glass of milk in the background, some palm tree, the leaves back there, and then this is how much I've used. This summer I pulled for this one quite often, and I got this one this summer. So I have put my nose on the original. It's not an expensive fragrance, but it is one that did not last long. And when I found out Duo was making a dupe of the original, I knew they were gonna blow it out the park. So this is inspired by Lait de Coco by Le Monde Gourmand. So this one is classified as a fruity gourmand. The scent notes in this one are bergamot, vanilla praline, and coconut. The next fragrance I have is called Amazonian Legend, and this is what the packaging looks like. We're looking at Wonder Woman right here in front of us, and this is how much has been in use, but I had a travel size and I am still working through my travel size. But as always, at least a lot of times when I get a travel, I end up just getting the bigger size because I end up loving the fragrance. So I have used this to spray out so that she can sit a little bit longer. But I'll just bounce between the two, between this one and my travel size. It just depends on whichever one I end up picking up, but I am trying to go through my travel size of this one. But this one is inspired by Wonder Woman by the House of Sillage, and this is giving like a powdery raspberry. This is classified as a gourmand. The scent notes that are in this perfume are Davana, pink pepper, raspberry, bergamot, Toulouse, almond, orris, musk, and vanilla absolute. So the next one I have is called The Note of Milk, and this is what the packaging looks like. You kind of get more of like a caramel milk color. This one unfortunately has gotten me a little nauseous. It smells a little too milky to my nose. Now more recently I have sprayed this fragrance and it is getting better. It is classified as an aromatic gourmand, and this one is inspired by Lait Concentré by Chabad Maison de Perfume. The notes in this fragrance are milk, coconut, and caramel. So I believe this is one that just needs to sit a little bit longer. Third to the last big bottle, you guys, is called The Rise of Pina Colada. So I got this one this summer, and this is what the packaging looks like, and this is how much I've used. And like I said, I got this one this summer, so not too much use. And for me, when I first got it, I felt like this was a unisex fragrance, leaning more masculine on me. This is inspired by Rise by Acro. So this is supposed to be like a floral, fruity gourmand. And the scent notes in this one is coconut water, pina colada, toffee, tiara flower, and sandalwood. The next one, second to the last big bottle, you guys, is Vanillic Dreams. And this is what she looks like. She is an inspired fragrance, and she's inspired by Tahota by Indult. The packaging actually is a little bit different than the one that is now showing on the Duo website, so just keep that in mind, but the name is still the same. So Vanillic Dreams is still gonna pull up the same fragrance. This is how much I've used so far. She has gotten deeper. She is classified as an amber vanilla, and the scent notes in this one are vanilla and musk, and I think it's a beautiful vanilla. So this is the very last big bottle fragrance I have, you guys, and this is Caramel Delight. This is the packaging. You just have a jar of caramel just pouring over, and it looks delightful. And this is how much I've used so far. This is inspired by Lyra by Xerjoff. I do have the original fragrance. Comparing the two, Duo has done, again, another great job. One-on-one dupe. A few weeks back, I was wearing this fragrance, and hubby and I walked into IHOP. We were being a little romantic, and he kisses my hands, and he's like, "What is this?" And he loves Lyra. He loves the original. But when I told him it was Caramel Delight by Duo, he couldn't get enough of it. He just kept kissing my hands, sniffing my hands. All I'm saying is, if you don't want your man off of you, get Caramel Delight. But this one is classified as an oriental floral, and the scent notes in this one are bergamot, blood orange, lavender, jasmine, cinnamon, licorice blossom. Has licorice in it. I don't even get the licorice, by the way, you guys. But it also has musk, accord, vanilla, and caramel. Okay, so lastly, you guys, I have all of these travel sizes. So I'm just gonna run through these travel sizes with you guys that I have from Duo. So the first one is called With the Lemonade. So this one is actually a Duo original blend. This one is like a citrus gourmand, and the scent notes are lemon, sweet cream, lemonade, whipped cream, and vanilla frosting. The next one I have is called Vanilla Lemon Gelato, and this one is also a Duo original. And so this one, again, being a gourmand vanilla lemon type of citrusy scent. The scent notes in this one is vanilla, lemon, and bergamot. The next one that I have here, you guys, is called Marshmallow Dream. So this one is actually like an AI inspired original that Dua's made up. So I guess they used AI to make this fragrance. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments about that. But with that, this is classified as a gourmand, and the notes in this one are whipped cream, sugar, marshmallow, vanilla, and steamed white milk. The next one that I have here in travel size is called Oh Damn Baby Goddess White Milk. So they've mixed multiple perfumes together. So the perfumes that this was inspired by and kind of mixed together to make is Sheesh by Giuseppe Perfumes, Crybaby Perfume Milk by Melanie Martinez, and Goddess by Burberry, and Bianco Latte by Giardini di Toscana. That's just crazy to me how many perfumes were kind of put together to make this, but to my nose, it just smells like milk chocolate. And the scent notes in this one are chocolate, hazelnut, popcorn, honey, caramel, white chocolate, vanilla, milk, strawberry, forest fruits, powdery notes, woody notes, lavender, cacao, ginger, vanilla caviar, and vanilla absolute, tonka bean, and white musk. So the next travel size I have, you guys, is the Accidental Vanille Cream of Berries. So this is the one I was showing you earlier that I have a bigger bottle of. This is how much I ended up using before choosing to get a bigger bottle. Let me grab that bottle real quick for you. So this was a bigger bottle that I showed you guys earlier, and this is my travel size of the same fragrance. So second to the last travel size that I have is Amazonian Legend. So earlier I showed you guys the bigger bottle, and this is she. So I went through that much of the travel size before choosing to get the bigger bottle of Amazonian Legend. And the very last travel size that I have here is Hey Sweetie. This is how much I have left of her, and this is actually inspired by Oriana by Perfumes de Marly. I've had this one for quite some time. This is probably one of the first travel size Dua fragrances that I ended up picking up. This is a fruity floral, and the scent notes are mandarin orange, grapefruit, bergamot, orange blossom, raspberry, blackcurrant, marshmallow, whipped cream, musk, and amberette. And that's the very last travel size that I have, but let me show you guys my top 8 Dua fragrances, and then I'll let you go. Okay, you guys, I have picked my top 8. These are in no particular order, but we are starting with Sweet Lemon Pastry. Next is Couture Crumble. Next is Puffletuff. Next is Dreamy Elixir. Next is Vanilla of the Extreme. Next is Accidental Vanille Cream of Berries. Next is Caramel Delight. And the very last one that I have chosen out of my entire Dua collection is the Heaven of Fruity Sweetness. If you guys didn't see my most recent perfume collection video, I'll link that one down below for you so you won't miss out on that. But be sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below what are your thoughts on some of the fragrances that I shared today.